Chapter 2. The Tower of Karazhan. 6 days later.
In future, you'll come and go by griffin, or by more extreme means. The initial approach on horseback is traditional. It gives the new guardian perspective. This is your new home. My name is Morose. I'm here to take care of your everyday needs, so you may concentrate on the ways of magic. Stables to the left. Laboratories, experiments, still on the go from the last guardian. Storehouse of ingredients. The tower was built on a nexus of ley lines, fuel for powerful magic. It's designed to be the best possible place to create new spells.
Can I ask you something?
I've never known a guardian who couldn't.
So you've served quite a few guardians.
More than a few. Didn't the Council of Six mention me during your training? They never do.
Well, if you've somehow been here that long, maybe you can help me. I need to know about a different sort of magic. I believe it's called Fel. Nothing was said about it while I was at Dalaran. If I'm supposed to protect this world...
I'm afraid I don't know that term. And if I don't know, well, I'm sure it's nothing the Council would want you to waste your time studying.
Stormwind Keep.
I think we've done excellent business in the last few days, King Magni. The friendship between humans and dwarves remains.
Strong, indeed. And saying these words of our fathers, we depart.
Such pomp for such a tiny nation. What use could the dwarves ever be to us?
Let's get on, shall we? Next on the agenda?
Your Majesty, there are reports of troll movements on the southern border.
Do we have any details?
I thought that would perk you up, my great warrior. These days you're always so eager to hear about the trolls. Didn't I tell you we're not going to war?
Indeed, Your Majesty. I'm certain of that now.
That's all there is, sire. No new attacks on settlements.
Maybe these troop movements are about the usual troll infighting.
Perhaps some other tribe has finished off the Raider warlord.
Perhaps.
Finally, the matter of the royal courtship.
Ah, yes. Come back here, Lane.
The king wishes it put on record that he desires his son find a suitable bride.
Ha! Bit of a surprise at the end. Always enjoyed doing that. But seriously, lad. You do have a noble lady in mind?
1 hour later.
Taria, I have just been asked in council who I want to marry. So...
Oh no.
What's oh no about that?
You didn't tell them?
I'm so flattered.
Lane, listen. The king will want you matched with a princess of some foreign nation. If you then say you want to marry your best friend's sister, there'll be such pressure on you not to.
As if I'd give in to that. I want to be with you.
All I'm saying is, wait, please, until the king owes you a favor.
My lady always considers tactics. This is why you didn't want me to tell Anduin.
Well, that and... he's kind of furious with you right now.
Yeah!
I gather you'd like to get me in the sparring ring.
It seems my sister thinks we should talk. She's like a master archer with the precision of her gossip. Don't you think it might be a tad dangerous, my friend? To spar against a man who might have been promoted by now, if you'd let him tell anyone about our glorious act of heroism.
Nope. Modesty is its own reward.
Oh? I'll give you your reward. All that expert instruction in swordplay. It was good to see it finally put to use. But Lane, listen. Me not telling my general about killing a troll warlord, if you hadn't ordered me not to, that'd be treason. I'm about to become a father, and thus have all the fun drained from my life. It focuses one's mind on what one wants. I'd like a bit of job security.
Gah! How is Callie?
Eating, paint sometimes.
Anduin, if I were to tell you about another matter of the heart...
What?
Nothing. Sometimes, my friend, one has to accept the advice of those who know better.
The Tower of Karazhan Library.
Fel is the magic of evil. It uses life as fuel. It changes the user permanently. Those three opinions are all I can find. From a single book, which was lost down the back of a stack. They're said to be the findings of Quellan, the foremost authority on Fel, a previous guardian. Here we are, the official version. Quellan was unusual in that he involved the tower's caretaker Morose in every aspect of his work.
You work fast, lad. This is Quellan's journal. I've been rereading it myself, wondering what to do. I was hoping by the time you asked for it, there would be some trust between us. Fel isn't a subject many of the Guardians have looked into, so I wonder, why are you so interested?
I've seen Fel magic.
Where?
Back when... No. Where isn't important. This isn't some whim on my part. If I'm going to protect the land, I need to know what other forces are out there. You know I do.
I had to watch as Fel destroyed Quellan, made him worry about his own actions. Every moment turned into a scared, bitter recluse.
Rose, I'm not Quellan. Any power, no matter how entropic, can be used to good ends. I've learned a great deal already. The dark will yield to the light. And thanks to your counsel, I'll take every precaution. The two of us won't be taken by surprise. Please, give me the book.
Perhaps my love for Quellan made me hesitant to admit he didn't have your strength of will. We know so little about Fel, and risk is part of what we do. So...
Thank you, Morose. You won't regret this.
Stormwind Barracks. Living quarters. 3 days later.
I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You've nothing to be sorry about, Callie. Please, I love you. I love you. You just hold on.
I'm about to try turning the baby. Your wife is strong, Captain, but she's lost a lot of blood.
Do whatever you have to. Just please save my wife.
We came as soon as we heard.
Please, come in. Meet my son. I look at him and feel nothing. I can't help but wish it was Callie here instead.
Anduin, you have a healthy and beautiful child.
I can't help it.
Of course you can't. But you'll end up loving him anyway. Maybe more.
I hope so. I'm going to name him Callan, after Callie. Listen, you two should know. I realized you were together months ago.
I didn't tell him.
Later.
I led that little one's father into danger, as if it was sport. If Lothar had been killed.
But he wasn't. Sometimes you have to make bold choices.
So when you say, tread carefully,
I say take care when you have to, and be bold when you have to. A great leader is one who's prepared to take complete responsibility for knowing the difference.
Yes, I see. In which case...
Ah, lad. Visiting Lothar, eh? Terrible business. Who's this?
I need a moment to discover that, sire. Because if she'll do me the honor of becoming my wife, then this young lady is my fiancée.
I can understand why this journal shouldn't be read by those like me. But there are clear indications here that it was Quelan's weakness that led to Fel becoming his master, instead of the other way around. A stronger guardian might find a way to contain it, to experiment without letting it. Besides, if other trolls have become interested in what that warlord did... Right. Where to begin?